Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Express. I'm Charulata Biswas and today with me is Vikas Pathak, who is Deputy Associate Editor at the Indian Express. And today we will be talking about three women who were behind Bilkis Bano in this fight. Vikas, can you please tell our viewers who are these three women that you have spoken about in your report?
Yeah, so this was a PIL that was filed soon after the remission of sentence happened of the convicts. And one is Subhashini Ali, who is a CPIM leader. She is also the daughter of Captain Lakshmi Sehgal, who had once contested for President of India against APJ Abdul Kalam and belonged to the Indian National Army. Even her father, Prem Sehgal, belonged to the Indian National Army. So she has been a CPM leader. The other is a retired professor of philosophy from Lucknow University called Roop Rekha Verma. She's 80 plus now, 80 years around. She retired in 2003 and she taught philosophy at Lucknow University for around 40 years. And since her 20s, she had been into social issues. So she was also running an organization called Saji Dunia. And the purpose of that was gender equality and communal harmony.
So it's a non-profit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's not politically active, so to say, in what we call electoral politics. The third one is right now an independent journalist who used to earlier work with NDTV, and this is Revati Lal. And she was the Gujarat correspondent of NDTV at one point of time.
Okay.
So these are the three women who filed the PIL just after the remission happened. Later, even Mahua Moitra filed the PIL. Then what happened was that Bilkis Bano herself also moved the court. Shobha Gupta was her lawyer, and eventually the judgment that has come right now, which has quashed the remission of the sentence, saying that it was not within the jurisdiction of the Gujarat government.
Right.
That has come on Bilkis's petition. So while there were questions regarding the petition of these women, it was argued that by the government that such a petition, such a PIL is not admissible. Eventually, the court said, while setting aside the remission, that now that Bilkis herself has moved and she has a right to move the court, so whether this PIL was admissible or not is now purely an academic question that the court will not go into. Maybe some future bench can look at such questions. So, of course, before Bilkis, these women had filed the PIL.
And you have talked about how Roop Rekha Verma, the story is on IndianExpress.com as well, how she came on board. So can you talk to us about
Yeah,
that?
so basically there seems to have been a group of social activists, even journalists, based largely out of Delhi. They are not willing to reveal all the names.
Right.
So who actually planned to challenge the remission? So they needed petitioners to do so.
Correct.
Yeah, so what they did was that they contacted a friend of hers, of Roop Rekha Verma's, contacted her. She was at that time, on the Delhi airport. She was about to board a flight from Delhi to Lucknow. And a phone call came that, will you want to be a petitioner? She said, fine. Then she was asked, can you kindly send your Aadhaar, your Aadhaar details, because she was told that they may be required to make you a petitioner. So now we all know she is retired long back. So she said, I am not carrying my physical Aadhaar card right now and the card bearing my Aadhaar number. And once I reach Lucknow, I'll courier it to you. So next morning, she couriered her Aadhaar, the card bearing the Aadhaar number, to the friend. By that time, of course, the previous evening itself, Subhashini Ali had already come on board.
Okay.
And she was very much in Delhi. So then these two petitioners were already there, and the people behind the petition wanted a third petitioner. So Revati Lal was contacted and asked whether she would want to be a co-petitioner, and she readily agreed. But by that time, the petition had already been drafted. So Revati Lal went through the petition. She was very convinced, and she decided to be a co-petitioner. So in this way, we had three petitioners.